Okay. This is the second episode of what is it? No News, Just Facts. The No News, Just Facts podcast. It's your boy, Brian.
What was it? No news,
No
just
news,
facts?
just facts. I don't do this. Is not. I'm not reporting the news. If you want to go watch the news, turn on a TV.
Right.
This is a podcast. I don't know. Well, first of all, introduce yourself. I got a special guest on the show.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. So nothing crazy. My name is Tiffany. I'm a pretty boring but interesting individual, and I know that's just like a total oxymoron, but thanks for having me.
Okay. So how do you want to start this? You want to start with the Dallas shit first, or what?
Start with who?
You want to start with the Dallas stuff, the Dallas police officer that killed the...
We could start there. Absolutely. I was going to say wherever you want, but when you said that, I felt some type of way. So yeah, we can definitely start there.
I'm going to just, I don't know if I know the full story, but I'll just, you intervene at any point to tell me what I don't know about this. Okay. So what is it? Was it last week or?
It was
last week?
No, it was about 2, maybe 3-ish weeks ago, because as I recall, his funeral was not even like a week ago. Okay. So it definitely was about 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. Okay,
so police officer, white police officer, woman, wanders off into a man's apartment and shoots him dead in his own apartment. They tried to make up the story and say, oh, she was tired and all this bullshit about she was tired and she thought she was going to her house when it wasn't even the right floor. You know, it
didn't even have the same door locks and the same door mechanisms, completely different.
What they're trying to do right now is basically just cover her.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. I saw this shit about how they searched his house after the man is dead.
After he's dead.
After the man is dead, talking about, he had weed in his house.
Exactly.
Who the fuck cares? He's dead. The man is deceased. That's disrespectful to the family, first of all. That's disrespectful to him. That's disrespectful to his family.
To his character, what? To the legacy that, he's leaving behind, unfortunately.
That is ridiculous.
It's an assassination of character even, because this guy had no criminal record. Mm-hmm. There's record of him going to church all the time. He was a good person. I mean, everybody at his workplace loved him. Mm-hmm. So he had, things going for himself. He was a very positive person. So to even try to criminalize the victim,
cripple his character.
Yeah, I mean, it's adding insult to injury on so many levels, and I can't imagine what his parents are going through first and foremost, and everybody else around him that loved him. Because we, as the outside looking in, even we feel some type of way. So I can only imagine how those that were close to him and his own family feels about the situation. It's completely unfortunate.
Honestly, whenever things happen within the black community, it always becomes this thing where it's oh, I'm outraged. I'm outraged and this and that. And then it's 3 or 4 weeks later, people just stop giving a fuck.
Exactly.
Which is terrible, especially for this.
Yes.
I've never heard of some shit like this.
No, me either.
You going, you mean to tell me you're not even safe at your own house?
And that's the part that bothers me the most, is to know that, damn, you're not even safe at your own, you know what I'm saying? Your own place, your own sanctuary, you know what I'm saying? Your own safe haven. You're not even safe there anymore. Right. And it's right when we think that shit could possibly be getting better, we're reminded yet again that no bullshit. Bullshit is still here. Like I'm still showing my face, motherfuckers. Like exactly. That's the shit that bothers me. Yeah. It's sickening, and this world, it really ain't getting better.
And you know, I feel like we're never gonna get the true story behind it. I saw like the pictures of him and her. Like there's like pictures of him and her together.
Was it the picture to where it was like him and two white ladies? That wasn't an accurate picture. That was a picture of him and two other white women. Those women had nothing to do with that situation.
That's not even in the narrative. Somebody
started putting their own shit together, playing detective like we always do, and put that out there. And had people like, oh shit, we knew it.
He was fucking her. That's why she wandered into his house and they fucking killed him.
And not to make light of the situation.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make light. I'm sorry.
This is literally what people were thinking. I mean, not even just in Black Twitter, Black Facebook, but just in Twitter and Facebook, period. People were literally like, man, she was dicking her down, and they didn't work out, and she came.
I mean, is that narrative crazy? Is that narrative crazy
that they were maybe in a relationship?
No, not that. Like just the narrative of somebody who's black, like a black male. Dating a white woman, you know how that's like really basically a trend right now. Is that crazy to think that?
It's not crazy to think it. It's like you said, it's a trend. Hey now. Right now, we're kind of in the era of black pride and black unity and black on black love is beautiful. But at the same time, a lot of those people that preach that they are definitely in interracial relationships as well. And I mean, there's a lot of interracial mingling going on, and ain't nothing wrong.
And I don't got nothing. Really, make this clear. I have no problem with you.
Yeah, I don't care who you date.
And do interracial shit. I don't care.
Do what you need to do.
Be happy.
Yeah, be happy. I don't care. Do what you do. But no, it's not a crazy narrative. It makes sense. Right. It's not out of the norm. It ain't rare. It ain't 1930s. It's legal now, child.
You said 1930s. like back when slaves were around, the fucking slave master's wife wasn't getting dicked out.
Okay, and we know why she wasn't.
Come on.
Because he was, but...
Come on. The slave master's wife was getting dicked out. What you talking about?
Who she was getting dicked out?
She was getting dicked out by the slave. The fuck you mean? How you think that mulatto baby showed up all of a sudden?
Right, because Master Show wasn't doing it. I mean, I came in somehow.
Come on. That mulatto baby just didn't come out of nowhere.
Nah. Yeah, we don't. And you know what? If it wasn't, the slave master's wife getting dicked down by Toby down there in that field there, it was definitely Master dicking down old Bertha.
Oh, yeah. I was just about to say that.
Yeah, he was beating them cheeks, unfortunately. And we're not making light of it. It's just... It's facts. It's true, that's how. True. Look at me. I'm black, but I ain't the deepest, darkest. So clearly there was some intermingling going on. Right. And hey, look, it happened, and I'm here. So who am I to complain about it?
Okay. Now, I got time for the bullshit today. Let's get into this ratchetivity.
I got nothing but time.
Oh, sweet mother of ratchetness. You have resurrected or actually birthed us a beef of epic female proportions.
Who is the sweet mother of ratchet? Like she needs a name.
I don't know who she is.
Who is she?
Her name may be I don't know what's a ratchet name. I don't know
Sharkeisha.
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 Like Mercedes or some shit.
Sharkeisha, Mercedes, Betha.
But let's get into this.
Let's get into it.
Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Oh man.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's really a lot with this.
Oh man, how do you want to go about this? Because I got my version and you got your version.
Yeah, I got my version. It's a lot. This Cardi B and Nicki Minaj beef, it's almost like reminiscent of that Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj beef. Remember when Nikki was
not even in the least.
It's almost.
I'm gonna have to object.
Go ahead,
to what you just said.
Go ahead. Let me hear it.
Let me tell you why. First of all, Cardi B was literally not saying anything about Nicki Minaj for like the longest fucking time. Her team probably told her, this is in hindsight, do not say shit to her. Even
Cardi's team?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Nicki's throwing shots and denying and saying, oh no, I'm not talking about Cardi. Oh no, I'm not talking about Cardi. And then finally one day, Cardi is like, you know what? Fuck this shit. This bitch has been taking shots at me. Mm-hmm. I want to have a reason to just go at her ass and beat the brakes off of her. Mm-hmm. And it just happened to be that night at that fashion show.
My take is totally different. I'm going to bring it back to the Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj beef. When Kim and Nikki was beefing, Nikki did not have, just like how you said, but I'm about to agree with you as well.
Okay.
Kim, like, always kind of has something to say about Nikki, kind of, and the fans kind of did conjure that beef too, because they're like, oh, she's a knockoff, you know, Kim's fans, she's a knockoff. Yeah. So, you know, it kind of gets to their head a little bit. So Kim was probably like, well, shit, she owes me homage. It got it, that whole homage thing started being thrown around a whole lot. And Nick was like, yo, I never said nothing about her. I don't have a problem with her, but if she keeps poking at me, then I would hate to revert, but I can and I will.
I mean, to be real, any shot that Nikki was taking wasn't even towards Lil Kim. It was towards some battle rapper, female battle rapper or some shit.
And Nick was like the hottest thing on the map. And even like Remy said, Remy was like, I was not mad at Nikki because she was saying she the best. She was like, you're a rapper. You're supposed to come out there swinging with confidence. So I think Nikki was doing a lot of that. And Kim was taking a lot of that personal. Mm-hmm. Now, fast forward to Cardi B, Nicki Minaj B, same thing. I don't think Cardi had anything. Well, now that I think about it, when Cardi sprung out, Nicki already had beef with Remy. Mm-hmm. So you kind of had Remy beef going. Cardi's cool with Remy. So
I was about to say, what does that have to do with this?
I'm about to tell you. That's kind of what started that Nikki hate train.
So, okay. I think I know where you're going with this.
It made it easier for Cardi to kind of jump on that train too, and she started taking things to the head. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't think initially Cardi didn't really have nothing crazy to say about her, but I recall an interview that I saw with Remy, and she was saying that Cardi needs to stop lying and saying she don't have a problem with Nikki because at the New York Summer Fest or something, Cardi had a lot to say about Nikki to Remy. So you got Remy hates, you know, Nikki, and they're not defeating it. You know what I'm saying? So the beef wasn't really a solid beef to begin with.
So in other words, what you're saying, I'm sorry to cut you off.
You're fine.
What you're saying is Nikki kind of, not even Nikki, Remy Ma kind of dragged Cardi into a beef with Nicki Minaj, trial by fire style.
I could say something like that, similar to that.
It's like let me see, what is it? It's like when 50 Cent was beefing with Ja Rule and he was dissing Fat Joe, he was dissing Jay-Z, he was dissing like everybody associated with Ja Rule. So basically, what I'm trying to say here is Nicki Minaj is dissing Cardi B because of her association and knowing and liking Remy Ma.
I can't even fully say that, but I do feel like a little bit of that energy from the Nikki Remy beef rubbed off onto Cardi because Cardi's around this woman, and you know everything was never really copacetic between Cardi and Nikki anyway because the fans were already conjuring that shit up. Right. So it just added on to it. So now you got the beef that y'all was looking for. Now you have the beef. Nikki, and I'm a fan of Nick, and I love Nicki Minaj. Right now, I feel like she is going through something because I've been listening to Queen Radio and I've been watching her. She is going through something. I think though that she did. I think that she definitely got. I think she got a little bit intimidated by Cardi's success. How quick Cardi kind of moved up there. And also because Cardi's look is a bit similar to Nikki's looks a bit similar when it comes to the really pretty girly girl, light skin with the long weave and the pretty makeup and the fake boobs and the fake butt. Right. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Nikki did kind of lay the new blueprint or the pink print for what the new up and coming female rappers look like. Back in the G, when female rappers was tough. Like we had them coming, they had on their Adidas sweatsuits too.
Yeah.
Kim kind of made it cute, but she was still gangster with it too. But that new up and coming female rapper, they all look like to Nikki. They got the big booty, they got the big boobs, they got the makeup. Everything is similar.
Which further takes you back to the narrative in the record business of sex sells. Sex sells,
yeah, absolutely, and without a doubt, sex sells because I could come out here with y'all and I could be rapping, but I'm looking like this. Nah, they're gonna have to say, sis, go put on a bustier and some booty shorts so that we can get this.
Easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Too easy.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
Too damn easy. Really? Honestly, with this Nicki Cardi thing, I feel like on Nicki Minaj's end, I feel like it's more than that because it's not just hate for Cardi. She even went as far as when Travis Scott's album and her album landed on the same day, right?
Sure did.
Landed on the same day. Yeah. Now, what did Travis Scott do? Travis Scott had this promotion plan where he had this promotion plan where if his fans bought like some of his apparel, he would give them the album for free.
Oh yeah.
So Nicki Minaj was like, so his album sales like plunged all the way up because of that. Like his album sales like.
So repeat that. If they bought,
like I think it's either if they bought, like the way it was explained to me is if you buy some apparel, you get the album for free. I may be wrong on that, but
don't quote.
I might. Yeah, don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. But, that in turn made the sale of his album, the numbers for it go all 10.
I feel like you need to like pull up the stats on that, and I feel like you need to pull up what really happened because I think to my recollection, Nikki was saying something about merchandise.
Yeah.
She was saying something about like records.
Merchandise being the reason why his album sold.
Yes, and then he had Kylie to come on to her Instagram, and then Kylie was saying, "Oh, guys, be sure to buy your tour tickets and merch. I think because me and Stormy are ready." That's what Nikki had a problem with. She was like, "You're basically playing the system so that your sales can go up when you know full well that my record has the higher sales." That's what it was about. That's what it was about, to my recollection.
And my thing is, why would you hate on a nigga's marketing plan? Like she just
I don't think that either. Like you got to get it how you live. Like straight up, you got to get out how you live. You hating on his marketing plan? I didn't like that either. I mean, you got to do what you got to do to get to the top. Now I get what she's saying, like how like you need to stay true to stay true to this music shit, like this like selling record shit. I get that, but at the same time, who am I to hate on this nigga's plan?
Okay, so it says, let me see, Scott will release 28 pieces over a 9-day stretch. Different pieces will be featured each day and will be available for only 24 hours before being replaced. Pieces include an Astroworld vinyl, black hoodie, tee, dad caps, inscribed with a rainbow-colored Astroworld logo, along with the phrase "Wish you were here." Let me see what else. Astroworld collection dropping new shit every day. Every piece comes with the album. See? So all those pieces of merch that he made for, I guess, like a limited time, I guess, he just said, that's exactly what it says right there. He just said all those pieces for Astroworld, like the merchandise, comes with the album. And I think, like I said, like $85 or something like that. So, I mean, it doesn't sound wrong. Sounds about right. $85 for Travis Scott merchandise.
And I feel like if that's what his fans want to do, then that's what his fans want to do. Like I said, I don't agree with Nikki hating on this man's marketing strategy, his plan, his sales. Like, you got to get it how you live. Let this man eat. But at the same time, I guess I understand where she was coming from. She's talking about records, not merch. So I hear it.
Just stop fucking playing victim.
Yeah, but what I told you, I said she's going through something.
She's the same one who fucking be dissing all types of male rappers and shit. Yeah. Oh, now you the victim. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
Are you a Nicki fan right now?
Fuck no, I'm not a Nicki fan.
Damn, give me the reason why you're not a Nicki fan.
I do not like Nicki Minaj.
So you a Cardi B fan?
I mean, to be honest,
you could give a shit.
I could give a fuck about neither one of these females.
Right. Honestly. Tell me why you're not really feeling Nicki right now.
Why I have never really felt Nicki is because she uses her sex to sell her music. But she doesn't. No, come on.
That's not every female. Even Beyonce. Come on now, Queen B does the same thing.
Different.
How's it different?
It's different because she came up in a different era, and she's a singer.
Okay.
Likened to a rapper where you're supposed to be braggadocious and gangster and all this other stuff.
Okay, but did Lil' Kim not use sex sales? Come on now.
Okay.
Come on now. Let's be fair here. Yeah, we gotta be fair here. Like,
I don't know.
Sex sells, period. Like, period. Doesn't matter who you. It just does. And you know what?
All I'm saying is this is not a tip drill video. And and if your brand and marketing style is to fucking give me a tip drill video every time you fucking rap, I'm good.
Same thing with Cardi B though. She was a stripper.
I just told you. I could care less about one of these females.
I know, but you can't say the sole reason you don't like Nick is because she did the sex sales method. They all do. Give me some more reasons.
That's what I was about to get to. I pretty much don't like any woman rapper who's gonna be pushing the sex sells model because it's been so fucking overused and played in the fucking rap industry.
But you better get with it or get lost because that's what's happening. But I want to say that the day of Lauryn Hill, Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, I want to say that day is coming back soon. I want to say it because we have people like her.
Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Rhapsody. She is fire.
Yeah.
She is fire.
Yeah.
You know? I do feel like female rap does get a lot of get hated on a lot because I don't know. I guess males males who love rap, who love hip hop just don't feel like a female should be rapping. I don't know why.
Right.
Even though this is a male dominated sport, I mean, I would love to fucking hear women shitting on men in rap. I mean, in their own in the right way.
So you basically you want to bring back some hardcore female rap, take the sex sales out of it, take the.
Rhapsody is one person I named. There's a bunch of fucking rappers like her, and she's beautiful as fuck too.
I'm gonna have to look up Rhapsody because I felt like I saw her.
She is the shit.
Okay.
Her last album, fire.
I believe you.
But I just don't want it to. There should be a balance. Maybe that's a better way to say it. Balance.
For lack of a better word.
Your sex rap and your drawing in of males rap is over here, and then you got the lyrics. Okay, I can use another example. She's not even a rapper. Lord A. Lord A is a good example because she doesn't really drive the point home of oh, hey, I'm a female. Look at my tits. Mm-hmm. Look at my cleavage. Look at my ass. She covers all that shit up to just tell you, hey, bitch, don't worry about what I look like.
Right.
Don't worry about what I look like or my features or anything like that. Worry about the music.
And that's why I like her. That's what her does. Mm-hmm. I mean, when she dropped her first EP or mixtape or album, whatever that was, she kept her identity hidden for that very reason. And I get it. I like it. That's why I said I kind of feel like the day of when we had Lauryn Hill, when we had, you know, the conscious, you know, even the conscious, you know, female rappers that would, hey, it's not about my body, it's about my art. Erykah Badu, same shit. Not about my body. She's bad. She's got one of the baddest shapes I've ever seen. Naturally, that is. And covered that shit.
Booty, that make me want to cry.
Yeah. That booty,
bro. We want to cry. Nah.
Y'all, you stupid.
But I get what you're saying. And,
yeah.
I mean, I guess that's probably just the sole reason why I just don't. I mean, yeah, maybe.
You're not really rocking with it. You have an old soul.
Like,
I feel that.
I mean, if I had a chance, if I really was giving you a reason, it's because it's not the old her. The old her where it wasn't about...
For the old Nikki?
The old Nikki.
Even the old Nikki had...
I mean, but...
You know...
It was bars first. It was
bars first.
There were,
I can say that.
The image wasn't the main focus. It was the bars first.
It was the bars, but even in Itty Bitty Piggy, she had like the bustier, boobs was out, you know.
Because somebody got in her ear. Somebody said, hey.
Hey, make it sexier than sex sells.
Hey,
yeah,
you need to show some skin. Fuck all of that. Show some skin.
Yeah.
We can't have you out here being like Queen Latifah or MC Light or something like that.
Right. I feel you on that. But here's the thing. If she would have kept the image that she had, would she still be the Nikki that she is today? Yeah, that's the question.
I feel like if it was up to her.
If it was up to her,
feel me where I'm about to go. If it was up to her, no, I don't think she would be the same person. If it was up to her, if it wasn't up to record exec number 1, record exec number 2, studio engineer, Lil Wayne, Birdman. If it wasn't up to them,
she would have the same image.
She would.
Would she have gone to the top? That's the question. I don't think she would have. I don't think she would have gone to the top.
In rap,
without having those outside.
In rap, the way you make it, everybody has a different plight to making it. You know, and I feel like if she would have stayed the course of what she was doing and not worried about, I should have a pop hit or I should do this and I should do that and not have people in her ear, I think she would still be successful. Like, I think she would be on Rhapsody's level, honestly.
Right, and it's sad to say, but Rhapsody's level is not where her level is.
I got it. Because
of that, and that's what I'm saying.
But as far as rap standards go, as far as hip hop standards go, she would be,
there.
Yeah,
I feel you.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, like you said. Yeah, my cousin Rosalind just said she would have never went to the top, and that's a fact. And I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. We all know these things.
I got that. I got that. I mean,
so as much as you hate it, as much as you hate the fact that all the female rappers and artists have to use that sex to sell, it's just kind of the way of the world. So you could go against the grain, and you may be that one with the it factor that's going to stand out and make it, but it's a slim chance. Versus the girl, you know what I'm saying? The girl
lyricism is making its way back into it's been in hip hop, but it's making its way back into mainstream rap. So only time will tell if there's a female rapper that is actually here to give you bars. Maybe she might get signed to some big record label and they might just auction it off to the public and say, hey, it doesn't have to be all cleavage, booty. I don't have to be talking about sucking dick or anything like that to let you know I got something to say. Right. You know?
Right. I mean, I feel like at some point this ratchet culture, because that's what it is. Like Cardi B, let's be real here. That's some ratchet shit. It's some ratchet shit. And the whole culture right now, and you know what? I'm not even going to say the whole culture. What's going right, because in the culture that I'm in, it's not going. But what's going right now in the mainstream and all of that, it's like that ratchet shit is cute, and it's going, and yet the powers that are, they're pushing it.
Of course, because they see how much money can be made off of it.
My boy. Oprah posting the Cardi B album cover.
Damn well.
And Oprah's a billionaire. So look at all the powers that are that's pushing this shit on us. You gotta be smart.
Wasn't Oprah pigeonholing Ludacris one time when he was on her show or some shit like that?
Something like that. And Kanye West too, something like that.
Damn fucking Cardi B. Man, Oprah, get out of here.
And you know what? My cousin is coming with some hot facts right now. She just said 3D Nati has bars that don't use her body.
Ooh, yeah,
even though she's trying, she's down under work.
I forgot about Tink.
And that's big facts.
I forgot about Tink.
3D Nati is built like a brick house.
Man.
But even 3D Nati, let's talk about that. As talented as that girl is, she should be at the top right now. She should not be indie. She needs to be at the top. Because she's not using.
Because she's not ready to put on the.
She's not gonna sell her soul. She's not selling out to this whole shit.
She's not ready to put on a swimsuit and fucking do a calendar. Period.
She's not. 3D Nati is staying true to who 3D Nati is. She's not about to go with the easy way up. And I respect that. Yeah, they're sleeping on her. I respect it, but that furthermore proves that yes, sex sells, and that's not going anywhere. I just hope that in the future, true lyricism and being a upright woman is I hope that shit is that's it. I hope so.
Shit, let's talk about Drake and Meek Mill kissing and hugging and making up.
They're being big boys. They're doing what they probably should have done a while ago, but because of the way society and the game is set up, they wouldn't allow them to be great, honestly.
Listen, fuck all that. That's the PC version.
He said fuck all that.
This nigga Drake think he's slick. He is on an apology tour and shit.
What you mean? Who else did he apologize to besides Meek Mill? Because I don't...
Let's see. He's apologized to Joe Budden. He's apologized to...
Wait. He apologized to Joe Budden.
Yeah, they good now.
Oh, Lord, I wouldn't have apologized to that pussy.
He ain't no pussy.
The Migos say, he ain't no pussy. If a nigga's pussy, call him Joe Budden.
Listen, they reconcile with him too.
Who?
Migos.
The Migos did.
Yeah, we don't got no beef with him no more.
I retract my statement.
We don't got no beef with him no more. They made the song and it did what it did. It got him buzzing more. It got him buzzing even more.
I retract my statement then.
But they good now. Drake is apologizing. Who else did he beef with? Who else has he beefed with? Diddy. They're good.
Well, Diddy, I heard Diddy put hands on him.
Yeah, so he was mad because he stole like a song he was supposed to give him. How you get mad at somebody who was gonna give you a song that they wrote themselves, and you mad because he just took the song and did something with it? But back to this fucking Meek Mill Drake
apology tour,
hugging season, kissing season and shit.
Yeah.
This nigga brought him out in two places. He brought him out. I can't remember what the other place was, but it was, of course, Philadelphia. He stopped in Philadelphia and was like, "Oh, I want to bring out Meek Mill again and shit."
So what was the first place he brought him out to? I get why he brought him to fucking Philly. That's Meek's
It was probably Toronto, maybe.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but
I don't know.
I think it was Toronto, or it could have been somewhere else. It could have been New York, maybe, because that's still in the East Coast, and it's just like, okay. But yeah, I'm like, oh, they kissed and hugged and made up. We're not gonna get any more. We're not gonna get any more diss songs from Meek Mill to Drake.
Man, like you said, Drake is not slick. Drake is probably, he's trying to do some type of a damage.
Get this fucking bullshit the fuck out of here, man.
But I do like the fact that he's apologizing. I like the fact that two black men could put their differences aside and show. It's about the bigger picture.
After all of that, how long do you think it's gonna take for Drake and Pusha T to reconcile? How long do you think it's gonna take? Fuck that. How long do you think it's gonna take?
That is the one, right?
How long do you think it's gonna take for Drake to accept Kanye West's apology, even though Kanye West said
admitted
he heard
to saying
he just apologized to him, but he said, "Nigga, I did not fucking give Pusha T no information."
I thought
that's a lie.
Ye did admit to giving Pusha the okay.
No, it was on like an interview or whatever where he was like, "No, I didn't get that man no information, but I apologize." You know?
Yeah.
So why the fuck are you apologizing?
If you didn't give him no information, that's what I'm saying. It's Ye we talking about. Ye is the type of dude that I would not trust. Like, I feel like Ye would be, and I'm just saying, like, I'm just speaking like just for real. Like, I feel like Ye would, the way that he be acting in the public eye. He likes to retract his statements a lot. Like, I mean, you just said slavery was like a choice. Then you came back and apologized with tears in your eyes. So that lets me know you're not really stable, my dude. Like, my dude, like, you're not stable.
Fuck out of here, man.
Like, I don't even want to.
I used to be a big fan of his until he started. Excuse me. Until he started just doing all types of just weird fucking shit. Ever since he got with fucking, maybe it's just me, but ever since he got with fucking Kim Kardashian, I'm not blaming. No. Listen, hear me out.
I'm gonna listen to you.
Ever since he got with fucking Kim Kardashian, this nigga has been doing every fucking weird fucking thing you could think of, and I'm not solely blaming it on her, but I think a majority of this fuck shit that comes from Kanye West is from her fucking head. Or her energy passes over to him.
You know what? Here's the feminist in me, okay? And I'm not one of these
feminist
shit. I'm an independent woman that can do it by herself with no man. Because that's not the narrative that I follow as a black woman. So let's start there. So I'm not your typical dye my hair pink, men ain't shit feminist. But let's not fully put the blame on the woman here. Let's be real. Kanye.
See, I wasn't even.
A lot of people.
Okay, go ahead. Just go ahead.
Go ahead.
I wasn't even saying it like that. I was saying it just like, not even just her. I would blame it on just her family as well. I wouldn't even just solely. So not just solely Kim, but the
Kardashian
clan is a very, very dangerous clique. Very dangerous family. They have ruined careers and ruined lives. You've heard that from me. They have ruined careers and they have ruined lives. Look at all the people that Kim Kardashian has either dated
or slept with
or fucked
or married for that same matter.
Where the fuck is Chris Humphries now?
Bruh, that's a good question. Where is that nigga? Like, after Kim, did he just like fall off the face of the like? Man. Did they put that nigga in the?
And then remember, Lamar Odom was fucking addicted to crack in this new age millennium.
I'm like, Bruce turned to Caitlyn. Like, man, let me tell you something. Like, Cardi, you want to know something? Now, let me tell you something. I cannot sit here and say that Kanye has changed and he's, become the freaking weird, unstable because of the Jenner empire. I think. Because even before Kim, didn't he do the whole Taylor Swift?
He did that.
So I'll give you that. Started beforehand, but what I can say is this. Let's take it back. Do you remember when Snoop said he needs to be around some real women? He's sitting up there with all them goofy ass women, a sister with a bin, put his ass in check. You remember Snoop said that?
Yeah.
I can agree with that. Because 9 times out of 10, I don't care how much money you got. You with a sister, she probably gonna let you know, hey, look, you out of pocket. I don't think you should do this. Right. Like, we're gonna kind of check your ass. And me, exclusively, or I would say that I mostly date African men. With them, you can't just be like, they are very traditional. Like, they believe in gender roles, and that's all the stuff that I like. But at the same time, like, unless it was, like an African, you can't really, but come on now.
Hey, Kim Kardashian is proof that white women can control and make a nigga do anything she wants him to do. Anything. Listen.
She's not white though. She's Armenian.
You don't.
She's Armenian.
Copy out.
You think she?
It's a fuck.
It's not black. It's Armenian.
It's still white.
The thing is, if it's African men don't really take well to their women.
You said she was Armenian. You said she was Armenian, like she practices like she practices everything that an Armenian like person from
like a traditional Armenian.
She's a fucking American. She's a white.
She's American, but her ethnicity,
I'm not. I'm
I don't know, but some people say Armenians do classify as white to some extent.
She's a white. At the end of the day, she's a white woman with money. So,
I feel you. I feel you. Well, we can't just say though that like because she's white, like they're gonna.
I'm not even placing it on the fact that she's white, but that statement is true. Is true in some form or fashion.
Which statement exactly?
White women with money, white women with money, and I guess like status, and trend and cult. Well, I'm not even going to classify her as culture, but trendy,
pop culture,
trendy.
Yeah,
can make somebody who wasn't that way do anything.
I just feel like, like Snoop said, if he was with a system, we would have checked him. Only way I wouldn't have checked mine, because if I was with Ye, I would have checked him. But the only way I wouldn't have checked him is if, like I said, I exclusively date African. They don't take well to their women, quote unquote, checking them. But even still, I would have still told them, like, listen, I don't think this is the route that I'm going to still let you know, period. Because, like, damn, what he's doing, that's going to stop. That could stop a bag. That could, you know what I'm saying? That could affect the rest.
What's crazy, though, like, let's forget about that for a second. I'm going to just say his production has not changed at all. It's still fire.
Yeah. No lie. He's still fire in the yo. Like, in the yo, that nigga still putting it down. Like, I'm going to keep it a buck here. He's still putting it down.
Another time. Lyrics, that's another story. Another time.
He's still that good old Ye from Chicago when it comes to producing. Everything else with all this free side.
I'll say the producing. He hasn't lost a step with the producing, but
he hasn't. I agree.
What are you saying? Are you writing this shit yourself?
Yo,
I'm like, nigga, are you writing this? If I fuck this model. And what the fuck is that shit?
If I fuck this model, and she just bleached her asshole. I'm like, come on. If I get bleach on my t-shirt, then I'm gonna feel like an asshole. And then that shit was clever.
And then I've never heard. I still have never heard the Ye album, but there's like a line on there. There's like a line on one of them songs that I kind of like got like a sneak peek of or some shit, where he said, Russell Simmons, is saying.
And Russell Simmons want to pray for me too.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna pray for him because he got me too. Yeah, I like the album.
Yeah. Huh?
He's still Ye in the yo, and that's what I'm saying. That hasn't changed. It's the whole free thought thing, and you know what? To an extent, I understand the message that he was trying to convey. It just didn't come out right, and he could have used a better.
The message is he's fucking bipolar.
Yeah, and he said he was bipolar, and so you know what? I understand why he's so unstable. And like,
he's what Tupac was, bipolar.
I'm gonna take it back though. You remember I was saying, like, Ye is not the type of dude I would trust in my secrets. I wouldn't, and you know why?
He would let some shit slip.
He would let some shit slip, and you just kind of said why he's bipolar. And it's nothing against people with mental illnesses. We all go through.
Okay, I see how you just made that come full circle. I just got that shit. Mm-hmm. So you just tied it back to fucking Drake, and how I see how you did that. You bodied that. You bodied that.
Delivery
shit.
On point.
You bodied that shit. I ain't even catch it.
That's just the facts of the matter. So